Hey laser lovers, how's it going today? Welcome back to Extra More Creations. And it's been a few days now, and I've had a little bit of time to play around with the LP5 from LaserPecker, and it's really an impressive machine. I'm going to show you how to switch between diode, where this is a dual laser, it's portable and stuff like that. One thing, I've been running it off of the Jackery, okay? The Jackery here is behind me, and it's an Explorer 1000. It can handle 1,000 watts, maybe a little bit more than that, but comfortable 1,000 watts. So this unit, when I was running it last night, I finally took a look at the gauge. I have a display, and I'll show you that once it's going. It only draws 24 watts at the lowest, and I think at the highest end maybe 100. I don't even think it draws that. So I was seeing 100, only 24. This, my light above me is also running off of it. That's 64, and the second I pulled the light off, the 64 watts went back. And so yeah, that's amazing. You'll be able to take the portable machine. That's why there's a handle, and it's so versatile, and it's small and stuff like that. It's small and precise, so you'll be able to grab that, grab your Jackery, grab your laptop, set up at a table with some materials, and just start banging stuff out. Like business cards. I mean, let's see now. This is fiber, this one right here. So we've done the fiber. So there's a fiber metal business card. And then let's see, diode. So there's diode. That's comparable to what I've been doing on the X tool. And I still, I'm still getting used to the settings and stuff like that. So you have diode on the left, fiber on the right. So and one thing, fiber is way more precise and a smaller beam in diameter, so you're going to get even more detail. And just to show you that in comparison, I think this one's the better one. There's that. Still messing with some details, but there's the puzzle picture, and that is crazy. So once I get the details, or once I get the settings, there's black metal business cards. What else do we get into? We have some stainless steel they sent me here. It's trying to get some color. You can get color on the metal and the wood. I'm going to figure that out. One thing I am going to show you. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've done and stuff like that so far. And I'm going to show you how to engrave and then cut out on a black metal business card. That went really good. So that's done with the fiber, and then I use the fiber to cut that. We've done 2 passes, and then that comes off real clean. And then I've also done this skull flame here. So yeah, it's really impressive and stuff like that. They sent me 2 coins. I am going to do the coins, but it gets messy, and so far I'm doing pretty good for keeping the smell out of here and stuff like that. You should have an extractor or a fan blowing this away when you're doing kind of engravings like that with the coins and embossing slate and stuff like that. So maybe when it gets a little bit milder, or maybe I'll upgrade later on. But I could bring my laser outside of my shop, put it on the table, and have a fan blowing it away, and let it do the embossing and the coins and stuff like that. You've seen that. We're gonna show you. I've done a knife. I've done some engraving on some knives on my knife here. A little bit explicit, I guess to say. Some FAFO on there I put on it, but I'm gonna try a few materials. I'll show you the knife and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I have black or rainbow scratch paper, so that's really nice. That comes. I've done them on the diode, and it's always like with the fiber. It's amazing. I'm really loving the precision, and that was like 10%. That's like perfect. That's beautiful. You put that in a frame, you can put all kinds of images and stuff like that. I think you can get that in black and white also. So yeah, the LP5 from LaserPecker. And on a Jackery at 100, even if it was burning 100 watts, that would go for like, I don't even know now, like 10 hours or something like that. So yeah, you could go at a show pretty well all day if you had a Jackery. That was a bigger Jackery. Jackery is a good brand. There's lots of other brands and stuff like that, but Jackery is a highly recommended brand. And yeah, that's one thing. Beautiful, precision, portable. Let's go. All right, I'm going to show you how to engrave and cut metal business cards. I got these from Amazon. They're 0.3 thick, millimeters thick. So we go right ahead and we do the engrave first, and then we do an outline and we cut that. So you're gonna need some metal business cards. We're gonna do this with the fiber. So there's my logo again, and there's the skull and flames. So we're gonna go right ahead. So you're gonna need some metal business cards, and then you're gonna need to get out the cut plates, okay? We're gonna put the cut plate down first right now. So what I like to do with the cut plate now is I put it underneath. I got the cover raised a little bit. This is the basic edition. So I kind of leave it in line. I like to use the cover to pin it all around pretty much as center as possible as I can. And I have to turn it on. I don't have it turned on right now for noise. So once I got that as center as I think I do, I'm probably gonna end up putting a mark actually, so then I know exactly where I want to put it. Then we're gonna lower that. We're gonna pinch it into place, and then we're gonna use the preview square to square up the business card, and then we're also gonna put our area, our work area. I got sticky tack. So sticky tack, I use that a lot, especially right now where I don't want that to move. So what I'm gonna do is put one on each corner, and then we're going to, because I don't think those will screw in. Those need the little threads and stuff like that. So I don't have any other way, but this has worked great. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way, cheap way with metal business cards, sticky tack, LaserPecker LP5, and so we're going to go right ahead. I'm going to set that up right now. I'm going to place my metal business card in there. Actually, I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to lower the weight. I'm going to lower. All right, it's on. The fan's on, so I'm going to go right ahead. I'm going to hit preview. Actually, it's going to want me to connect again. It's going to do its connecting and stuff like that. We're going to go right ahead. We're going to lower this. Okay. You're going to have to press it to stop. Now, it will pinch pretty hard on stuff. I don't want it to crush or hurt anything. So, in the end, I like to kind of give it a little move. Then I'll give it the one quick push, and then that'll kind of funnel set it. It's got a little bit of movement. That's fine. So now we got that where we want them. Now I'm going to hit preview, and I'm going to create the blue square, and I'm going to go right ahead and I'm going to square up my business card. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to hit preview, and then the blue square comes up. All right, we got it all down. That's pretty well centered there. Pretty good. And now we got the sticky tack. So now it's not going to go anywhere. So we've got that focus. We got what we want. So now we can start playing around with the settings here. So I could probably unplug that for a minute so you guys can hear it better, and then we'll plug it back in. All right, I have my business card secured. I've unplugged the fan so you can hear me and continue on here. So we're going to exit preview. We're going to set the settings right now. So we're going to click on our image, then we're going to go to laser engrave settings here, and then we're going to click on engrave settings. That would be, so you have two parts here, normal layer. I'm going to show you what this does here. We're going to go to engrave. So we're going to be playing around with the fill and the picture. Now the line, I don't need anything on that. I'm going to take that right down to 0. I'm going to have 12%. We're going to go 2K resolution on both of them. And we're going to hit that 1064. That's your fiber. 450 is your blue. That's your diode. Your orange is 1064. That's your fiber laser. So you want to make sure that you have that set to 1064 and 2K, 12%. And we're going to go no depth, one pass. The frequency is 26. The more depth, the slower the laser will go. We'll blast that card right away. So that's all good for the engrave settings. Then what we're going to want to do, you're going to click on this. Now we're going to go up here and you're going to click outline. Now you're going to see it does a really nice outline. What you're going to do next is you're going to get rid of preserve the internal outline. That looks good. Now I'd like to see it a little bit tighter. You can do the offset distance. The more further you go, the larger the offset, and obviously it gets a little bit distorted. Now you can bring it in a little bit tighter. I believe I had mine super tight, somewhere around, like, I want to see, you can bring it almost, if you go past, it'll go inside, see, like that, it'll go back to internal. So I can get away with about that. It may be if we go 1. So we're going to try 1. That's pretty tight there. You press confirm, okay? So now you go back to the normal layer here. So now you have a new one. You have the image that we've already gone ahead and we've played with, and now we have a layout. So that's your line. So now we can start playing with those settings. We're going to stick with the fiber, the frequency. I want 2 passes, and then we want power, 100% power, and the depth, we're going to go right ahead. We're going to go 100% pass there, or 100% power there. So then everything's all good there. So I have everything ready. When you click Laser Engrave, it's going to show you your settings here. Oh, it's because I don't have the fan on, plugged in. I'm going to do one last preview first right now to make sure. So now that I have this new image, so then I'm going to have to size it down to what I need so that it fits on the card. I'm going to size it down. I'm going to center it, and then we're going to cut it. And away we go here. So it's a little bit smaller than what I thought, and maybe I should have. See, what the square was giving me was showing me a little bit larger than what the actual picture was, and I thought so too. And I was going to try to adjust that, but we went with it anyway. So we'll go a little bit quicker though right now. But if you want some serious detail on some metal business cards, then fiber is the way to go. The pinpoint precision and speed is absolutely amazing, and there's like no charring whatsoever. The burning of the fiber is incredible. So once this is done, then it's going to go ahead and switch to the cut. We're going to bend that twice, and we're going to break it off. We're coming on to the end. It's sending the information over now to do the cutting. And there you go. You can hear that poking. That's cutting. That fiber is impressive. So it's going to go around. Going to make some serious clean cuts. I believe this is the slowest that the laser can go, and it's going to follow the outline that you see on the screen there, and it's going to cut that twice, and then we're going to be able to fold that off and break it off. Now I see that the image was a little bit smaller, and that's what I thought was going to happen, so I may have to now that I have it outlined and stuff like that, if I auto crop the image, then I'll be able to get it larger. So it was showing me the grid, a little bit larger of a grid. And that's why I'm not getting as big of a logo as I did last time. That was pretty much the whole extent of the card, almost as big as I could go, leaving a little bit left. And yeah, there's some cutting going. Yeah, she's really noisy right now, so. But she's coming on to the end of the first pass here. I think that's going to be pretty clean after a pretty clean cut, and it might go through this time. We'll see. But yeah, it's going really good. Again, I'll probably be able to make that a little bit larger. It was showing me a grid, and I knew that, but I wanted to get it going. I don't have to get going here soon. But I wanted to show you guys that, and I could make it a little bit larger. It's going to be a bit smaller than this one, a little bit different power, so we're going to do a comparison, a little bit smaller and a little bit different power. You can see there, it doesn't rub off. When it comes to the diode there, it's a little bit less. See there? I do like the diode, don't get me wrong, I love the diode. I have the S1, it's amazing But you know, this fiber is I freaking love the fiber. All right, it's all said and done. And I knew that was gonna break easy. Again, I mean, the next one I can make it a little bit larger. But one thing is that how crisp that outline is. It's perfect, I must say. I really like that. So there you go. A little bit smaller compared to the first one I showed you there. But that is beautiful. Super clean. You see there, it's following pretty well perfectly to my outline. And that's how you do. It came out good. I barely had to bend the card there, so you can see how clean that's cutting on the 2 passes. And yeah, that's beautiful. We're gonna try some different stuff on the cards too, and lots of different materials here. But that's how you do the cut, an engraving cut on an aluminum business card. All right, I found this plate, and I'm gonna see if I can't get some color on it. Something here, we're gonna try here. I got my logo on there, so I've messed with the frequency and stuff like that. I've gone 50, some power, some depth. I've gone ahead and I've done that for the fill also. And yeah, we're gonna see what kind of results we can get on this this plate here. Gonna go right ahead, we're gonna put the cover on. It sucks on, it has a magnet. Boom. So yeah, we'll go right ahead and get this going. Alright, so the more depth that you put, the slower the laser is gonna go. That's kind of like your speed, right? So let's see, curious to see if I'm getting any color. I mean, my logo has lots of colors. When it shows in black and white, I don't know how it's supposed to find colors for you, or if I missed that part, but this is a test on one square. Probably put another 3, 4 on the 3 more. Alright, no color, but some really nice results. So there must be something. Just gotta test a little bit more testing and stuff like that. I could get maybe I missed it where I can pick the colors. So again, I still got some more room there. That's looking really good though. That fiber, baby. If I could get the colors, if I get the colors of my logo on there, that would be amazing. Alright, got some scratch paper in there now. I gotta go inside, but as I'm sitting right there, I wanted to see what the fiber could do on it, and honestly, I only got 10%. Look at that, man. The fiber is smaller. The precision is amazing. It's actually smaller in size than diameter than diode, so it's amazing. And it's going pretty damn good here. We're at 50%. Once this is done, I'm done for until tonight there, and yeah, man, that's amazing. Scratch paper on that. Look at that. They look amazing. I got one done with diode. Now we'll compare that to fiber. All right, you can see it a little bit better now, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now, one thing I want to show you here, I'm running this and my light above me off my Jackery. This is the Explorer 1000, all right? Now, they're both running right now. My light is actually 20 watts, so watch when I power the light off here. I'm gonna power the light off. You can't see as good, sometimes you can, but no, you can't. And, but look, that machine is only drawing not even 25 watts. That is amazing. Like, that is crazy. So you'd be able to take the Jackery and this to a show. You can grab it both by a handle, grab your laptop, and do this on the road, no problem. Pulling my light back on there, and you can see it back up to the light's like 64 watts, right? So that is amazing. It's gonna come on to the end there. But yeah, you could go all day on that. Like, you could go all day engraving stuff. So I thought it was more power than that. I thought maybe, depending on what I'm doing, it might kick up to like 80 to 100, but this is definitely on the low end right now at 24 watts, and it's getting it done. Yeah, that's the most colorful one yet. Oh yeah, compared to the diode. Look at that. Oh man, that's beautiful. All right, the laser is slightly out of focus. I have that where I want it. I got 2.5 inch tall. Anyway, the width is fine for it to be a little bit wider. I don't want it to be too tall. Now I'm gonna to focus that and to pin the leather down. It's electric, okay? You're gonna press that. You can press it once and gets it going. You don't want to I don't know if it'll, I don't want to just keep on going so they crushes itself. But see there, now we're pinned down. The only thing is I don't have a clip. So what I have been doing, I always use sticky tack. Have some sticky tack. So I might put some sticky tack on that end. So there you have, the laser is pretty well focused. It's a little out of focus, but I don't think I can bring that cover down anymore. Again, I don't want to, I might even bring that up a bit there. I don't want to crush it too hard. But so now we're ready. That's the frame size right there. You can also change it to center point if you want to. And then you'll see the blue will be your center point. The red is the focus. So now we're ready. And we're gonna set the settings and show you how that's done. Okay, I went to check on it to see how good it was going. I do like that, it's really cool, but I must have hit something else because you can't just continue and I'm not able to continue. So unfortunately, I might just burn it again to see if you're gonna get an odd effect, or maybe I'll just go a little bit lower and then cut out the new one just below it there. So little mistake there, I guess. But yeah, that you can open the cover. I did. You can pull the cover off. It stops it. I must have hit something by accident, and you can continue. It's definitely got an interesting burn, like no charring. The fiber is such a. It's amazing, really. You see how the letters come in. The letters good. Maybe I should have put a little bit of depth on it. But this is a test. You guys can play around with, and each leather, I got 3/4 of the leather, so each leather is going to be a little bit different. It's kind of cool how you can still see the texture of the leather. I have leather like restoration too, so I can, you know what, I forgot about that. Good time to test it out. So restoration or something like that, put that on and make that leather shine right up, restore it, and see what that would look like on this after. So I'm going to switch the cut. Same as 85% if you're wondering here. So it goes there. We're at 86%, and then you see there it's going to switch to the line and it's going to cut. Is it going to cut in one pass? If not, what I'll do is I'll eliminate the image and then I'll hit cut again. No problem. We can do that. So there you go. We'll switch it up. And it's going to switch to the cut. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, she's cooking that leather now, boy. Extract. Oh man, yeah, that fiber, maybe a little bit too much power. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, too much power. Shit's on fire here. Alright, I should have known better than that, than to really come on to the power of the fiber. It's made to cut through metal, and yeah. That was a bad mistake on my end. There was some flames there. I had to shut that down, and it was melting. And you can see here, that was pretty crazy. So there's a big no-no there. I made a big mistake. You don't have to do that. So we're gonna do definitely some lighter testing here. Don't underestimate the power of that fiber. I've been using the diode there. Alright, we're doing some more business card testing and stuff like that. Doing some pictures too, and it's going amazing. It's turning out beautiful. And one trick is I used to invert a lot of my pictures, and I started inverting them again here, especially when it comes to metal business cards and plate and stuff like that. And a little difference there. So the original Engrave, and now I'm gonna do even more so now. So yeah, we got to figure it out. Always some testing. Testing phases are fun. And again, I'm going to put the large version me and the family. And we got one son Hayden. And welcome to you. Alright, and this is why inverting on materials like metal business cards and slate is super important. And I don't know why I didn't. Normally I do. It's like, again, just testing it out, and the tests always show everything. So yeah, that's incredible. The detail in that now is insane. There is so much detail there. I can get my camera to focus there. But yeah, that is, wow. I believe that was 16% power or something like that. Love that. So yeah, gonna do the big one now. Alright, laser lovers, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we played around with some materials. We've done some testing and stuff like that. There's still a lot of testing to be done, and we made a little mistake, but that's okay. That's part of the testing. And the fiber, that wasn't real leather, so I'm thinking, you know what I mean, if that would have been the genuine leather that I'm usually using, like Crazy Horse and stuff like that, it's pretty thick, and it does take some power to get around it and stuff like that. Potentially that might not have happened. So, but don't underestimate the power of that fiber. It's potent and stuff like that. And I could have gone away with the diode. I should have just switched it over to the diode. So just be aware of that. If you're gonna make sure you're sticking around when you're doing cuts like that. You don't really walk away just in case something like that does happen. I don't know if there is a safety feature for a shut off. It didn't shut off, and there was a fairly big flame there. So I shut it off, pulled it out. The flame stopped. As soon as the laser went off, it stopped, but it was burning. I've seen flames that come up before when people are laser burning and stuff like that, but it didn't stop. You know what I mean? Sometimes you see the little flame, but obviously it grew and it got bigger. I had to shut it down, stop it. So fiber is very powerful. Don't be using the fiber on that laser that they sent you for the cutting. You can use it on the diode. You've done it with 5-watt diodes and stuff like that. So yeah, you learn a lot from making mistakes. So I'll never make that mistake again. You don't have to either. But still lots more testing to be done on materials. I'm getting stuff pretty damn good though. So there's the rainbow scratch paper. If you wanted a better look at that, put that in a frame or clear coat it. It's great. That goes out. You can put lots of pictures, amazing detail sayings and stuff like that. Great for pictures in kids' rooms and stuff like that on the wall. Christmas, you know, you can get a pack of these for really cheap, you know, so it's stuff like that. Play around with and get used to, and I'm gonna dive into a lot more materials and stuff like that. The knives, I have a lot of hunters around here. I want to do some custom knives, maybe even some fishing lures and stuff like that. Just some jewelry and some more necklaces and things like that. So the power and precision of this fiber is what I really like. As I already have a diode, and I'm going to play around more with the diode, but the switching, you can switch over. As you saw there, it was easy to switch over. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit like and subscribe, and as always, stay creative and keep those lasers focused.